Sorry, crew. I'll get you back. My name's Andy Lowe. For those of you who haven't worked on a CCGT station before, this is it. And I'm going to show you how it works.
Isn't this useful?
It all starts with gas. We built a 19-kilometre pipeline from a place called Graham, north of Gainsborough, and it arrives on site through a 24-inch...
That's the entrance onto the balcony which leads to that back structure. Those are the stairs you come up. This is the level of the balcony in the back structure.
It's big money from the big companies who are swaying all of our, democratic decisions. We can't fight like with like. We don't have huge money. We don't have access to politicians in the way that all these big companies do. They use all the tools available to them to make sure they get their way. And we need to use the tools available to us. And the tools that we have are, people who care and are willing to do something really, really horrible. So we're going to drive in this way, wait here, then I'll drive up here, they'll drop off a bunch of people, everyone will get out of there.
We need to really pick 4 holding points. Yeah, I guess the easiest way to do it would be one in that village, one in that village, one up there. For some reason I just feel like it's safer down here. Yeah. I think because there's a lot of cover down here as well and people can just hide.
On the night there'll be 4 vehicles driving in from different locations. If one of the groups for any reason gets caught, we don't want to have 3 other groups sitting on the main roads going to the power station, and the cops are going to drive along and go, well, why is there a van parked there at 2 in the morning? If a group gets caught before going in, that's one thing, but we want to minimise the risk of everyone else getting caught as well.
Okay, so we've got street lights.
Yeah.
So the driver and the navigator will be able to be seen.
It's going to be like 12:30 or something when they're holding at these points.
At that time at night, people don't sit in vans.
We're sat here now, and it seems fine.
7:30.
That's true.
It's 7:30 at night, it's not 11:30.
If we didn't recce, then you just show up at the fence without any knowledge of how the security guards operate, of how many fences and how high they are and how difficult they are to get over or through. Yeah, we thought it'd be really important to, if we could, get inside. So someone dressed up in a boiler suit with a hard hat and hid in the bushes outside the site, and then I think at 8 o'clock in the morning just strolled into the site, and they had a little pinhole camera just really slowly walking around past loads of other workmen on the site, nodded good morning to them, and just every now and then would just stop and lean back and look at a particular building and make sure that they got a really good shot of it.
We'd planned the action for about 3 or 4 months. We had to learn the layout of the power station, the movements of the security guards, and we trained ourselves in climbing 40-metre ladders with heavy weights, scaling razor wire, and abseiling into the giant chimney stacks.
Each end of this line is a chimney.
But if the police see us hanging between 2 chimneys, they're just going to be like, shit, how do we evict that? And we hope that that's going to be the point when they're like, we'll just wait for them to come down. So we're hoping there's going to be a fishing reel with a thin cord attached and then the rope, so you'll pull them across gradually. Until we're up there, there's so many unknowns about how the security will react, whether there's going to be extra doors or extra fences. We've recce'd really well, but anything can happen between the time periods when you go in and when you go to do the action. So I guess we just have our fingers crossed that everything is as we think it is. So guys, just one last reminder, I know I've said this so many times, no head torches, stay close together and stay quiet.
smoke. These bags are really heavy. My back really hurts. Let's just fucking do it.
Quick. Go, get your bag. Put your bag, got the bag.
So we're about halfway up the middle chimney, and we've come here today at 3 in the morning because the Chancellor's got a massive dash for gas on the way. And what we know, as the Committee on Climate Change has said, is that we can't have gas and meet our climate change targets.
The action was a great success. We lasted 8 days on our food rations and stopped 20,000 tonnes of CO2 being emitted. We were camped 80 metres in the air on both chimneys, and we lowered ourselves into the chimney flue to stop the power station being turned back on. I can't send any more emails. I can't hold a placard anymore. We've got to this quite serious kind of crunch point economically, politically, environmentally. Bigger things need to start happening, and I'm lucky enough to be in a group of people that I know that we can start making bigger things happen.